you did get your black belt from Renzo Gracie.
Yes.
Right? And you're the first American to get one from him, right?
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
And
technically Ricardo Almeida, but he went to Brazil when he was 2 months old, so I'll take credit for still being the first American.
Okay.
There you go.
I like that. So let's just set the record clear.
What?
Love
the
Ricardo
first American to get the black belt?
No.
Yeah, Ricardo Almeida technically he was an American citizen, and then he went to Brazil when he was like 2 months old.
Yeah.
And came back when he was 21. But I'll take the first American because shit, man. I wasn't sipping acai out of my baba and fucking. I love Ricardo Almeida.
He the first American to get a black belt?
Yes. No, from Renzo Gracie.
Renzo Gracie.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
And you fought on probably one of the most unique seasons of The Ultimate Fighter. Okay, the comeback.
Yes.
And I gotta ask you, how was that
blast.
experience? Because it had to prepare you for then coaching against Matt Hughes in season 6. So I want to kind of understand your whole concept there. What was going through your head?
You know, I lost to Caro, and when I lost to Caro, the winner of that fight would have had a title shot. You know, and then the loser is the loser. So I was like, fuck. You know, all right, I lost that fight. And then they called me for that Ultimate Fighter. And man, you know the deal with that, Quentin. These guys got popular on that fucking show.
Hell yeah.
Like real fast. And I'm like, and guys like me and you are in it for a minute. And we're like, yo, what the fuck? Josh Koscheck, why are you going to this guy? So I'm like, I'm fighting on the same card. And so I knew how the popularity, like really, these guys got popular off this show. So when I saw the season, the comeback, they never did this before. And it's all guys that were in the UFC. And then the premise was they never got to the title and this is their shot and the winner gets a shot at the title. And so I'm like, look, I had no pressure on me with this thing. There was a lot of pressure, but I looked at it like this. It's all the mindset. I'm like, if I go on this show and I don't usually have a boring fight, even if a fight I lose, I'm usually entertaining. So, you know, in the show, you get to learn about the guy a little bit. So worst case scenario, I go on this thing. I look at it like a 6-week training camp. I come up short, no pun intended. Sorry. Thanks, Quentin.
Hey, he points at the short guy.
No, listen, man. I mean, you're taller than me. I'm like, look, the people will probably get to know me a little bit. I might get some students from my academy, and it's a win-win.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I looked at it. And it's a tournament, so I looked at it one fight at a time, and it worked out great. I got some redemption with Shoney Carter, which was, and it's so funny how your fight IQ goes up even from. I look at that fight now, I'm like, why, dude? That guy greases like you would never believe.
Does he?
Oh my! I don't give a fuck, dude. I will go to my grave saying that motherfucker greases. His fight IQ. He's one of those guys where sucks in the gym where like you roll with him and stuff. Like I rolled with him with a t-shirt on. I go, how did I not tap this motherfucker? He's horrible. And then but his fight IQ, there's guys that can make things happen in a fight, and that's Shoney. He's very good in a fight. He could make things, but in hindsight, I'll look at that, my second fight with him, he'll like leave his leg out there. Oh, I'll grab it, he'll drop it, hit me. That's all I was doing. I'll drop it, hit me with a back fist. So he's like setting traps that I should have seen. Like I'll look at it now and say, oh my, I should have just fucking laid him out.
How you think he was getting away with greasing? You think he was doing
the
night
before?
before?
On our wish list, like, you know, we called it a wish list where we can't leave the house. You write stuff on the on the thing, and they bring it to you. He put down baby oil. I mean, are you chafing that much? Buddy?
Was he training or going to a Diddy party?
Yeah, I can see him at a fucking Diddy party. Imagine him coming out of the cake with his fucking the same dance when he was over me when he knocked me out with the fucking hey. But fucking keep doing. Listen, so Shoney, yeah. So yeah, I got some redemption on that show. I made some very good friends on that show. Me and Dean Thomas are like very close to this day. He just jumped on my podcast the other day, the Matt Serra channel on YouTube.
Make sure you guys subscribe. What about being the Ultimate Fighter Season 4 winner? How did that feel?
That was great, man. It was rough. I had to fight my buddy Chris Lido, who was so close. And it's weird when you're fighting a buddy. But it was one of those things where I just got engaged. And, you know, my wife was going to be a school teacher. And then, you know, I remember we just got back from doing we had to do this thing when you get married through the Catholic Church. You got to do this thing called pre-Cana where you go with these other couples' houses and they talk about their life. I want to fucking kill myself every time I go over that fucking thing. It was brutal. I got to hear about them making their little marriage jokes like, you know, and they're doing this and that. And I'm saying, I want to die. Fucking. So we're at the diner afterwards. My wife's like, you know, I know I said I'd be a school teacher, but you know, I'd really love to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm like, oh, you got me, bitch. What? I'm like, wait. I'm fucking around. But
After you got
I'm
married,
like,
she
wait
hit you
a
with that?
minute.
It was after you got married. She said
No,
that?
no, we were engaged.
Oh, okay.
And I was going into the house for the Ultimate Fighter. So I knew if I won this thing, you win this thing, and the winner of the Ultimate Fighter, we got a nice bit of cash. They threw in a fucking a little I forgot the name of the car. My sister-in-law is still driving it though. And a watch and this and money. And the loser got like 10 G's. It was very not
lopsided.
So me and Chris Lino, my good buddy, you know, had the fight. And it was one of those fights where one judge gave it 30-27 for him. Two judges gave it 30-27 for me. So it was a wacky one, the judge. Neither out of one of us got hurt. And I was playing it. I guess we were both kind of playing it safe where I had him, he was feeling cool because I wasn't getting him down and keeping him there. Herb Dean gave one of the quickest stands-ups in fucking history. Herb Dean, I hope you're watching this. I love Herb Dean, but
Herb Dean just gets destroyed by
the Herb's a
Poor
good dude.
guy.
He's a good dude.
But
He's a
I
great
like
guy.
Herb.
Yeah.
I like Herb. His quickest stand-up ever. But well, I got him down, man. I mean, I'm not fucking doing the old fucking Donkey Kong on him, but let me pass the butterfly guard. Anyway, so I ended up getting that decision. And when I got that thing, I'm just like, oh, so that's why I was bouncing to the cage with GSP, because I'm like, all right, look, man, my wife's already a stay-at-home mom now, gonna be. So fuck yeah.